Hi everyone, welcome back to Sally's Backyard. I just want to say thank you to everyone for your kind comments on my last video. I really appreciate the fact that you're watching and that you've all come back after my long break. It is the beginning of fall and we are going to do a little fall decorating, and we are going to visit a pumpkin patch that is local to me. And I'm going to show you around our property a little bit. And of course, there will be some knitting and possibly some crochet. So stay tuned and let's get started. I've been growing herbs in my garden for many years, and now I grow them in pots. But I still like to harvest them and dry them. And here I am getting ready to put these into some mason jars. After they're dried, I just pull the herb leaves off the plants and put them into these jars and keep them in my pantry. I used to have them in larger jars. I believe they were quart size, and I moved them down to these smaller jars. They're easier to store and they don't take up as much room in my pantry. I like to use bay leaves in my soups and stews and different recipes, but I don't grow it. So what I do is I buy the organic leaves at the grocery store, and then I bring them home and dry them at home and store them in my pantry. I finished my Sundance Throw. This is a pattern by Mama in a Stitch. It's a free pattern. And last time I mentioned that this was a worsted weight yarn. This is actually a DK weight yarn. This is Stylecraft DK. And this was in my stash from some previous projects that I have made. I ended up just going with the length for the amount of yarn that I had. And I am going to put this back for my granddaughter when she comes to visit because it's the perfect size for her. Hubby and I headed out to our favorite farm market this week, Peifer's Orchards. They are located in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Which is just down the street from Young's Dairy, where the wool gathering happens every year. They had plenty of mums and plenty of pumpkins of all shapes and sizes. So we picked out a few to bring home with us. And it was just such a beautiful day to go out to the pumpkin patch. Here are some of the items we purchased today. I got these delicious cherry tomatoes, And then we also purchased a few little miniature pumpkins. And here is the big one that we got for our front porch. I purchased this new set of needles several months ago, and I am just now getting these out to try them. These are Knitter's Pride Zings. They are interchangeable circulars in a 16-inch length, and the sizes in this pack go from size 4 to a size 10. They come with 2 cords and 4 end caps and 2 cord keys. So I purchased this to make hats and smaller circumference items. So I will let you know how I like these. They come in this really nice case, and I have cast on the Barley Hat by Tin Can Knits, and this is another Malabrigo yarn that I had in my stash. I've made a scarf with this previously. And this is a worsted weight, and I am using size 4 US 4 needles for this. So I will let you know how I like these. It's almost October. Tomorrow is September 30th, and I wanted to walk back through the back part of our property. This is a part that I've shared before on my past videos, and this is an area that was grass when we first moved in here about 17 years ago. We mowed it for a few years, and then we decided to just let it grow, let it go back to nature and see how it turned out. And we maintained a few paths through here so that we can walk through. Yeah, we really enjoy it. So let's take a look. This is what I call the main path. This is one that we maintain, and I love to walk back here and see the goldenrod. As you can see, it is far from a farm field now. It is completely filled in, grown in with trees and shrubs, and we have all kinds of critters that visit us back here. Deer, possum, raccoons, skunks, all of those types of things. Once we even caught a bobcat on our trail cam, which we need to put back up because I'm really curious to see what is wandering around back here. There's a big maple tree here. And all of these things came in here on their own. We did not plant any of this. This is what grew, and now we just enjoy it. And the asters are blooming. Oh, I was hoping they would be. Yeah, I haven't been back here for a little while. So as we come up around the bend up here, we'll see more asters and goldenrod. And during the summer, we have coneflowers and black-eyed Susans that grow back here too, none of which I planted. They just kind of show up. This is a little side path. And up here, what I've been wanting to see is the goldenrod and the asters blooming. So pretty. One of my favorite things about this time of year. And there's more over here. Oh, there's a butterfly. See that? A monarch just flew through this patch. Let's see if we can catch up with that in a minute. There are plenty of bees in here and other little butterflies flying around. But yeah, it's just so pretty this time of year. Here's that monarch. Let's see if we can't get a closer look without scaring it away. Yes. There we go. They should be starting their migration now. So this is the end of our property line here, where the actual farm field starts. And looks like they're growing soybeans this year. So we do mow a little bit back here, just to keep this a little more open and to kind of give us a little more defined property line. And here's some more. Oh, the asters are just beautiful this year. The purple is just gorgeous. And this is a brush pile where we bring our down tree limbs and any clippings or trimmings that we have off of our trees in the front of our property. We just bring them back here, and I guess they say those brush piles are supposed to be good to attract wildlife. So here's another butterfly. Another monarch, enjoying the purple asters. Asters and goldenrod are native to Ohio, so I really like to see that here. You can really see just how beautiful that is. We do get quite a few birds as well, and I enjoy doing a little bit of bird watching from time to time. But yeah, this is what it's all about right here. For me, this time of year is the most beautiful time of year back in this part of our property. Love it. I'm glad I can share this with you. And then this is one of the side paths that we have. This is probably a little over an acre back here. The trees are just starting to change. Probably in the next week or so, we'll see more color from the trees. I hope you enjoyed this little walk through the naturalized part of our property, and we'll visit it again in the winter. It's really pretty when the snow is on the ground.